bolted to the ground like this. And it's in the way. I don't even think it's going to stand. Hopefully it'll stand. All right, so I got my hands on a Florida Highway Patrol issued 45 gap. Now, I have never shot a 45 gap. Do you know what shoots a 45 gap? If you don't know, it is the Glock. Let's do a quick clear check really quick. The Glock 37 Gen 4 chambered in 45 gap. And as I was telling you, this is a Florida Highway Patrol issued duty pistol, and this actually belonged to officer badge number 1091. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about your pistol and see if I like it. So far, it's just a Glock, but I did notice that it does have night sights on here. So that is, I guess, the one plus on the Glock situation thus far. But let me give you just a little bit of specifications on this. It's not a new gun, as you know. As I said, this is a Florida Highway Patrol duty or issued duty pistol. All right, so as I said, we do have your night sights. We have a overall length on the slide of 8 inches. You have a barrel length of, the barrel length is 4.45 inches. The weight on here is I think it's like 36 ounces loaded, which is quite heavy. That 45 gap round, it looks like a super stout, miniaturized 45. Again, I like the 45, but the 45 gap, like I said, I have never shot, and I'm not sure how it's going to feel. But because this pistol does have some nice weight, it does feel good in the hand. Like I said, the Gen 4s for me, I do enjoy the finger grooves a lot. We are going to see exactly how it is going to run for me. Now, it did not have any of the back straps in the box, so I am stuck pretty much with how this is configured right now as is. We do have serrations in the rear of the slide. We have no serrations in the front of the slide. So racking the slide should not be too difficult because, you know, it's just a Glock rear racking. You're round. Look at this little thing. It looks like a compressed, I don't know, it looks tiny. All right, so I said it was a 4.49 inch barrel, and the weight on here is 35.27 ounces, to be exact. Ahora, hoy estamos hablando del Glock 37 Generación 4. Esto es 45 gap. Esto es la pistola del Highway Patrol de la Florida. Y el badge number del oficial es que, a ver aquí, es 1091. So, esto es un encuentro mío que estoy bien animada y lo quiero compartir contigo. Ok, primera vista es un Glock regular, pero te dan los sights o las miras en la pistola que son night sights, y esto es algo diferente con Glock. La barrilla es 4.49 pulgadas y el peso es 35.27 con el cargador. Ahora, si no estás seguro o no sabes cómo el Gap 45 se ve así. Una bala. Está lindo. Está lindo. All right. So, finding the ammunition. This is like scouting for dinosaurs. If you find it, you better grab it because you'll probably never come across it again. There was only 3 boxes I was able to come about. And this is what it is. And if you look at this box, look how ancient this box is. The American Eagle box has changed probably 4 times since this one here was produced. So this is the American Eagle Federal. This is your 45 gap, 230 grain. Mira qué vieja está la caja. Súper, súper vieja. Esto es 230 granos de 45 gap. All right. Mr. Officer 1091, let me tell you how I feel about your duty pistol. we are going to find out. Well, the magazines probably have been loaded over and over and over again. So the magazines load pretty decent. It does come with two 10-round magazines in the box. I'm sure this is exactly how the officer received this pistol. But as you can hear, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact. Let me not force this because I don't want no problems when it's time for me to rack that slide. Now, I did notice on this slide release, the slide release looks like it does have a little bit of a lip on here. I'm not sure if I have noticed that on any other of my Glocks. I'm really not a Glock head, so me actually overlooking something like that would possibly be could be possible. But that slide release looks like it's could be a little bit more comfortable. Okay, lo que yo estaba mirando aquí, el slide release, se ve para mí como un poquito más grande. Yo no soy una gloquera, pero eso era algo que yo vi y me sentí que era algo un poco diferente. Ok, la única cosa que me falta ahora es para ponerme la protección para calentar los cañones. All right, y'all, let's suit them up and send them downrange. I'm a little excited about this. And we are going to see how this thing shoots. It has a nice feel in the hand, I can say. As I said before, those Gen 4 Glocks, in my opinion, I enjoy those grips on them because of the finger indentation. But let's see. First shot. How does this feel? All right, sights. I am enjoying these sights off rip. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. Now, listen. I did nothing to this pistol. I didn't even put no lube on here or anything. And slide dropped nicely. I think I can get jiggy with this. All right, we have one failure here, but we're not going to count it out right now. I am going to put a little bit of lube on her. And pistol is clear. Let's lock this slide back. Let's put this round back in here. Let's grab us a little bit of lubrication. Excuse me, that was straight out of the box. So that could have been my bad. Let's just sweat her up a little bit. Add just a touch because it's probably been sitting for quite some time. Let's work this side just a little bit. All right. We have a few rounds left. I was just going to say, these sights are way better. Why can't you just put this in the box off rip? These sights are great. Let's get some more. Yeah. Let's reload these magazines. I mean, so far, so good. I think I put too much oil on here. Now my hands are going to be greasy. And I bet I don't have anything to wipe my hands with. Anyway, get the magazines reloaded. Ok, por ahora está tirando bien. No le puse ningún aceite. Infortunadamente tenemos un failure. Porque puede ser porque no le puse el aceite, pero por ahora todo está bien. We are reloaded. Let's do it again. Now that weight of those 35 ounces does feel good. I am a more of a heavier pistol type person. Well, when it's more of on the training standpoint of it, But obviously carrying is not something that I would be interested in. But for me, I enjoy pistol weight a lot. Para mí, a mí me gusta el peso de las pistolas porque me hace más cómoda cuando tirando. Could this be one of my preferred Glocks? And of course, it would be one that I couldn't find any ammunition for. I think it's the sights. Yeah, I think it's the sights. I think it's the sights. Is what it is that I'm enjoying. So is this why you guys buy the Glocks and trick them out? And the first thing you do is change sights? Because you can obviously agree with me that the sights are garbage. But the simple factory night sights are great. It looks like they could be a little foggy, but just the difference on the eye makes a huge difference. Where's the other magazine? Oh, back to the line. I do like this little etching on here, or this laser work that they have. Can you toss that to me so I don't have to keep going to the barrel? The laser work on here is really nice, and it's pretty clean too. I was expecting, you know, being that it was a duty pistol, them, you know, holstering and reholstering and stuff, that it would cause the slide to get pretty scratched up and stuff. But I guess that just goes to show how many times or how much it actually gets unholstered, which is a good thing. All right. Ooh, that came back on me. Magazine release still is Glock. Let me speed up these shots a little bit. That one felt like it wasn't a full magazine. Glock 37 Gen 4, Florida Highway Patrol Edition, Officer 1091. I think I like your duty pistol. I think I like it. Mainly because it also is a full-size pistol. Feels good in the hand. It's a Gen 4. It's heavy, and I like that. Por ahora, el oficial 1091 del Highway Patrol de la Florida, me gusta tu pistola de portar. ¿Pues se dice? Yeah, de portar. Me gusta. Puede ser la más por los sights, porque hace una diferencia, gran diferencia. Because it's just a 10-round capacity, we ain't gonna be all this walking back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Now, let's put these right here. Let's chat it up from right here. Let's get us a cool magazine change. And let's continue shooting this Glock 37 Gen 4 FHP edition. This is not an edition. I'm sorry. This is an issued pistol, an issued duty pistol. Ow! You saw that? Why? That was my last complaint about that last pistol I was shooting. Those ejections coming back in my face. All right, this round looked like it's gonna be a problem. It's really tight. I'm able to drop the slide too, which is a good thing. Speed it up. Now my hands are really greasy. Yeah, look at that. Hands are super greasy. Let me get that. I need to get a towel or a shirt or something out of the truck. And come on. And clean them up just a little bit. I want to put it on my clothes because it's gonna stain. All right. Ooh, she's getting hot. So we do 100 rounds for all of our reviews. We are narrowing down our 100th round on this Glock 37 Gen 4 45 gap. If you don't know what that looks like and you're just now joining, this is what that round looks like. And we are talking about the Florida Highway Patrol officer issued 1091 duty pistol. Cool find. Just so happened they had two of them. This, I like 1091 better than the other number. I can't even remember what the other number was. But it also looked, the other one looked kind of beat up. So I said, you know what, if I'm gonna get it, I wanna get something that looks pretty good. So Officer 1091 barely looks like he unholstered this pistol. So he was cool, because y'all already know. Y'all get pulled over by Florida Highway Patrol, I don't care what it is. You gonna get that ticket. Ain't no talking out of it. Ain't no, you know, Mr. Officer, I understand. Yes, you right, and it ain't happening. Florida Highway Patrol, they gonna give it. I mean, they might be a little lenient. They might, you know, okay, well, slow down or whatever, tell you, you know, take it easy, but you still gonna walk away with either a seatbelt ticket, something. You're gonna walk away with something. All right, so I'm having a hard time putting 10 rounds in this magazine. I'm not sure, and it still feels quite tight. Dang, look at my hands now. Probably should have cleaned it, huh? Hold that for me, please. Thank you. Vámonos. Now my hands are super slippery. Yeah, all in. Yeah, I messed up. Look at that. All in the trigger guard is oily. And the heat is making it even silkier. I can say one thing for sure. Whew. Probably just burning that oil off. Boining. Okay, dale. She can't even keep a grip on her. Yeah, necesito una toallita. Está súper grasoso. Le puse un poquito de aceite. Hi, look. I always get a little friend out here on one of these bins. Hey, Mr. Snail. I always, no, what was I going to say? I was talking about the snail. No, we're talking about the pistol. Le puse un poquito de grasa, como viste, que teníamos una situación entre el segundo cargador y luces que le puse un poquito mucho. So, tengo las manos super rebalosas. My hands are super slippery now. And let's get these last sped up, on target. Drop that slide with that thumb. Boy, yeah, this Glock, it's all right with me. I like this one. I like this one. Even though I'm trying, I just can't maintain that grip. All right, so far, let me take this off because I'm hollering. I know I'm hollering. All right, so we have gone through 100 rounds of that 45 gap. As I showed you, it's a short little stout, thick round. And I was expecting quite a bit more recoil out of that round because when you think of 45, well, in my case, I was just thinking of 45 ACP. And I was like, you know what? The round is quite violent depending on what it is that you're shooting it out of, but it's not a bad round. Now, the 45 gap, I also came into this thinking that it was going to be a violent round to shoot, but coming out of this 37 Gen 4, it was pretty pleasant, I must say. En la bala 45, en principio, sí se puede ser una bala un poco violento para tirar entre o afuera en unas cuantas de las pistolas, pero si él lo está tirando en una pistola que es un poquito más grande, que tiene un poquito más peso, puede ser un tiro bien satisfactory. Y tirando el 45 gap de esta pistola del Glock 37 generación 4, sí me gustó mucho. Infortunadamente la bala es súper difícil para encontrar, pero vamos a ver si podemos encontramos muchos para que lo podemos regresar al campo de tiro. Now, what I would like to do is travel the country and see how many highway patrol from different states duty pistols, or would it be surrendered? No, or they don't use them anymore. What would that be called? Brain fart. Well, unissued duty pistols that I can find throughout the country, and I think it would be pretty awesome if I can collect them all. So that is the new project that we are going to do. So we hit our first one with Florida Highway Patrol, which is obviously I am in Florida, and this is our number 1 to our Highway Patrol collection that I hope to pretty much complete in the United States. I think that'll be pretty cool. What do y'all think? I do too. I think so too. So with that being said, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel about this 37? How do y'all feel about the 45 gap? Do y'all just feel like it's like a pointless round? Like whoever did this, like, you know, this is why it didn't stick around, because it's stupid. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, and unfortunately, like I said, they're very hard to come by. So hopefully I'll be able to get this back out to the range pretty soon, so that we can continue to have us a good time with it. So yo, gang, listen. Let me give y'all one more look. Look at that. One more look. She clean too. She real clean. Listen, have you checked out www.yogang.com? Listen, wait, one more thing. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I was gonna say that at the end, but I'm gonna tell y'all now. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you have not yet checked out www.yogang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. This is how I make this stuff work for you guys, or make this stuff happen. I don't know why I keep wanting to say it works. Y'all know I love it when things work, and I love y'all for life. Tú sabes que te quiero mucho, y te quiero. Besitos. Peace.